What's up, Josh?
How's it going, man?
It's going great, man. Thanks for talking to me about Armor. This is my kind of movie. I just loved it. So, you made my day, made my week. So, thank you.
Glad
Congratulations.
to hear it.
Well, tell us about Casey and how's his day going?
Casey's having a bit of a rough time. But yeah, Casey, so just a father-son story. Transporting suspicious package, stuff goes awry. But the main real heart of the story is the fact that Casey's trying to reconnect with his dad, and they have this kind of divide that they're trying to figure out. And that was really, really what drew me to the movie. But I don't know. Casey to me just is a good dude. He's in this first kind of stage of adulthood and he's trying to figure it out. And wants the best, but maybe isn't going about it the right way and has to, figure himself out in this crazy situation.
Yeah, you have an armored car robbery going on this remote bridge, and of all people, it's Sylvester Stallone leading this team of robbers. And what I love about this movie is it takes place on this bridge right behind me, all in one place. This is like the Reservoir Dogs of heist movies. Now, for something like that as an actor, I was also curious to understand that all the action is taking outside of the armored car and you're on the inside. So how does that dynamic work when you're shooting the movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's similar to most a lot of the way a lot of movies are shot, to where yeah, a lot of the stuff's happening outside, and when we're inside shouting, Stallone's not there. We're shouting to a PA that's reading the lines or something. But
Right.
that is a part of the process, and it's more common than I think people know. But on the plus side, we it's just me and Jason in there, so we kind of have each other to bounce off of. So it all works out.
But isn't it strange you're starring in a Stallone movie, but Stallone, it's like, you understand what I'm saying? It's just kind of
Yeah,
like,
isn't there?
yeah, he's not there. It's a PA, isn't that? I mean, did you ever show up to the set? Did you ever have a day with him or see him or?
Yeah, we actually the only scene we shot together was a scene, which I can't say,
Yeah, I don't want to talk, yeah,
spoiler
don't spoil
reasons.
it, but it did happen. I just want you
It
to, it
did
did
happen,
happen.
and the audience will probably know which one it is. But yeah, that was the only scene. But I mean, I met him briefly. He was super nice, and it was a lot of fun.
Is it unusual for him to play a villain? I was looking back at all of his films. He even talks about having happy endings in his movies and no sad endings. And it's like, so he must be willing to take something different now, isn't he?
I know, yeah, yeah. I didn't really realize that until people started bringing it up. But yeah, he's never really been the heavy or anything. But I'm honored to be the maybe the first time that he's been the heavy. I'm honored to be in that movie.
Now, are you method? Did you ride around with some guards from actual armored cars, or did you interview anyone? Because
I didn't, but it
oh,
what made me angry is that my brother was actually an armored truck driver for a little bit, and I didn't even think to ask him because I told him about how the truck that we were driving, there was no AC in it, so we were drenched in sweat. And I was telling my brother about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, none of them have AC." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you did this." So I missed my opportunity to do my intense character research,
oh,
but
it's gonna be a
you live
bad
and learn.
Thanksgiving, man. It's gonna be a bad Thanksgiving. He's gonna be just
It's never gonna forgive me.
Jason Patrick, one of my favorites my whole life. He's just amazing, man. And his family too, uh, playwright, championship season, just an amazing family and legacy. Tell me about working with him, especially with a father-son dynamic character.
Yeah, no, he was awesome. It was very clear, him and Stallone both. It was very clear that they've been doing this for quite a long time. He was never afraid to make changes and adjust to things on the fly, and kind of rework scenes and try to work some new dialogue in there. So learned a lot working with him.
Yeah, you're working with one of the Lost Boys. It had to be thrilling.
Yeah, I know.
And tell me about the director, Justin Rao. What's his style like? Because I mean, you have to, even though you're shooting in one location, you got to keep the action moving and keep it going. And what was he like working with?
It was awesome. He really just let us do whatever we wanted. He wasn't really precious with the script or anything like that. I think every actor would probably say that we felt like we had a lot of freedom working on this. And just in terms of coordinating all the action in a shoot that was really short, he did a really good job. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Any days on set where you're like, man, I don't want to get back in that car?
Every time, every time, my friend.
Every time? Real car? Was that a prop or did you actually get a?
No, it was a legit armored truck. It was clearly past its prime. You know,
Right,
its
right.
golden years. It was yeah, but yeah, it was the real thing. They had the little latches in the front where you would like shoot out of and stuff. So it was the real deal.
Gun portals.
Um, was that?
Gun portals. Those are little thing gun portals that
Oh, is
they.
that what they're called?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
the gun portals. That's what
yeah,
I meant. I knew. I just totally
it's
forgot
okay.
because I did my research for this role, of course. So
Yeah.
I knew that. But yeah, it was the real deal. It was a lot of fun and it was really hot.
Tell me you watched at least Heist with Robert De Niro before you shot this, because it's all about them taking down that armored car in the middle, in the front.
Oh, you mean Heat?
I mean, yes, that's what I meant.
Oh,
Sorry.
Jeffrey. Oh,
Oh my
I've
gosh,
seen.
it's one of those days. It's one of those days.
Hey, I feel you. Hey, I've seen Heat many times, my
Yeah.
friend.
Well, this is awesome, my friend. I had a great time with this. And it's just, I can't say it's original, but there are parts of it that are very original. You know what I mean? So I also think back to, what was that, Hard Rain with Morgan Freeman, about, remember they were in an armored truck with Christopher, they were going through a flood and Morgan Freeman was going to rob the armored car. You don't remember
I
that?
haven't seen that. I haven't
Oh my
seen
gosh.
that.
They took a whole airport hangar and they flooded it and they built a town in it and they flooded it up to the rooftops. So,
Really?
so the whole movie's about them trying to get the money out of this armored car as this huge storm and hurricane is coming, but they all get trapped in it. So the bad guys keep following around the armored guards, to get the money from them. And it's Christian Slater. You got to watch it, dude. You got to watch it.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome. You pitched
I,
it really well, by the way. I should be paying you. But yeah,
Oh,
that
thank you.
was
Well, I've seen it 100 times. It's one of the best action heist movies, and I love anything with trains and heists. And it's a whole genre to itself, and this is a great addition to it. So I
thank you.
appreciate your time, man, and good luck with it. And let's talk again soon.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.